Ladies and gentlemen, in recent developments, the ongoing conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and the Amhara Fano forces in various areas of the Amhara region has garnered our attention. We've received the latest updates from the battlefield, which I will share with you in this video. In and around the town of Bure, a significant and notable development has emerged. It has come to our attention that around 600 individuals, comprising a mix of militia members and peacekeepers, have formally and decisively taken up arms to join the ranks of the Amhara Fano forces. These individuals, who were previously aligned with the ruling regime, have now made a firm commitment to the Amhara Fano cause. Among those who have pledged their allegiance to Fano, a detailed breakdown reveals that 120 militia members originate from prison Durbet Kebele, 140 from Agni Farada, 95 from RBC Spirituality, 180 from Winma Ambai, and an additional 56 from various other locations within the region. Altogether, this translates to a total of 591 militia members and peacekeepers who have officially and publicly declared their support for the Amhara Fano forces. According to the information we have received, it appears that the remaining members of the militia have also heeded the call of the leader of the Fano's political wing in Bure and its surrounding areas. This shift in allegiance further accentuates the dynamic nature of the ongoing conflict in the region. Another pertinent aspect of this evolving situation pertains to the dwindling ammunition supplies within Abiy Ahmed's army. Recent reports suggest that attempts were made to procure artillery ammunition from South Africa, but these efforts were ultimately unsuccessful. It's worth recalling that during the Tigray War, the regime had managed to secure substantial quantities of ammunition from the governments of China and Turkey, a revelation that we shared with our audience nearly 2 years ago. The scarcity of ammunition poses a significant challenge to the government's military operations. In addition to the aforementioned developments, we have received reports indicating that Fano Amhara forces have made notable territorial gains. Notably, they have successfully captured Bisitima Wollo following a fierce and protracted battle with the ENDF. As we previously reported, intense fighting persists along the A3 highway, and Fano forces claim to have secured the strategically important town of Wuchale, situated along the A2 highway. Furthermore, reports have emerged of heavy and sustained combat in Hake, a location just a few kilometers outside of Dessie. Ethiopia's federal government has made a significant announcement regarding the future of contested land in its troubled northern Tigray region, marking a pivotal development in the wake of a devastating civil war that ended with a ceasefire a year ago. The focal point of contention lies in western Tigray, a fertile land bordering Sudan, which played a pivotal role in the 2-year-long conflict between the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, and the Ethiopian federal government. According to Ethiopia's constitution, Western Tigray belongs to the Tigray region, but it had been forcibly occupied by forces from the neighboring Amhara province, which laid claim to the area. This occupation led to the expulsion of hundreds of thousands of Tigrayans and raised allegations of ethnic cleansing. In a recent announcement coinciding with the ceasefire's 1-year anniversary, the government declared its commitment to returning the forcibly displaced people to their homes and lands in western Tigray. Furthermore, the federal military is slated to assume responsibility for local security in the region. Perhaps most significantly, the government's statement outlined a plan for a referendum to be conducted to make a final determination on the fate of the contested areas. However, the announcement did not specify when this referendum would take place. Under Ethiopia's constitution, territorial disputes between regions can be resolved by considering the wishes of the peoples concerned when officials fail to reach a mutually agreeable resolution. This referendum could be a crucial step towards resolving the deeply entrenched territorial disputes that have fueled the conflict. In response to this development, the TPLF issued a statement expressing its belief that the ceasefire had not been fully implemented as a significant number of people remain displaced and security issues persist. Notably, a recent outbreak of violence in Amhara further complicated the situation. This conflict stemmed from a plan to integrate regional paramilitary groups into the federal military and police. Local militias, known as Fano, briefly seized control of some towns in the region, driven in part by concerns that Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed might return Western Tigray and other disputed territories to the Tigray region. This upheaval has evolved into a persistent insurgency in rural areas. The United Nations reported that at least 183 people were killed in the first month of the Amhara conflict, while Ethiopia's state-appointed Human Rights Commission revealed that dozens of civilians had fallen victim to airstrikes and extrajudicial killings. For instance, in a documented incident, security forces were implicated in the killing of 12 civilians, including religious students, on October 10th during a house search in the Amhara town of Adet. Ethiopia's government has steadfastly denied these accusations, maintaining that it has successfully restored law and order to the region. As the situation in the Tigray region and Amhara province continues to evolve, it remains a deeply complex and sensitive issue, warranting close attention and international involvement to pave the way for lasting peace and stability in the affected areas. Certainly, staying tuned and subscribing to a channel for the latest updates is a prudent and valuable practice, especially in our information-rich and rapidly evolving world. The importance of remaining informed and connected cannot be overstated, and here's why. In today's fast-paced digital age, information is constantly changing and new developments occur every minute. Whether it's news, technology, entertainment, or any other area of interest, being in the loop is essential. By subscribing to a channel, you ensure that you receive timely, reliable, and relevant information directly from a trusted source. Subscribing to a channel not only keeps you updated on current events, but also allows you to access a wealth of knowledge and insights on various topics. It serves as a personalized gateway to a world of information tailored to your interests, whether it's breaking news, educational content, entertainment, or niche subjects.